There are several really big trends. Obviously there's the head-worn display trend, which has really been sweeping not just our industry but many industries, people trying to decide what to do with it, how to make it work. Another significant trend in the industry is trying to sort out what live, virtual, and constructive environment means and how to apply that to training. All of the services are interested in that. Other trends are continuing the high-fidelity flight training. There also is a big trend now in cognition and how people learn and how we develop evidence of whether they've learned what they got out of the training and then how we can go back and remedy any failures that happen.
The Army has been working very diligently for a number of years now to create complex environments for soldiers and for commanders to train their units. And in order to create these complex environments, they combine live, virtual, and constructive simulations. The Army has over 250,000 of these devices that are fielded out across the Army, and what they want to do is combine all of those devices, or as many of those devices as possible, create a complex environment for the soldiers to train in.
There is clearly a need and a requirement to do more simulation-based training. It helps training be more effective, it lowers costs, and today with the complexity of systems, there are some things that can only be accomplished in a simulator and in an advanced training system. In fact, some combat systems like an advanced aircraft are not the best classroom, and we can accomplish more in a training system like a simulator.
Where the industry seems to be moving is, again, to get personalized training. In our space, it's being able to provide products and services for deployed training and situations outside of, defined infrastructures.
Well, one of the things that we're really seeing is that customers are trying to really go further with simulation-based training before they go on real equipment training. This is a great way to experiment different types of scenarios that are usually tricky or expensive to create in reality.
As the need for systems to be economically efficient as well as they're innovative, there is more and more need for compact systems that are easy to deploy, systems that can be replicated in large number. And these systems obviously have a very big concern on cost, and to maintain an efficiency in terms of cost and maintain a very good experience for the trainees, there is a big need to have motion systems that are more compact, that are more easy to deploy, and that are as efficient as a traditional system at a fraction of the cost.
One of the things that I see as a big trend that's starting to come forward is very much like this Operation Blended Warrior that we're part of, and it's where you're bringing individual elements of the simulator system up into the bigger picture so that it's part of a more comprehensive training system. So for instance, this particular weapon is connected to a simulator of a helicopter, which is then incorporated into a simulation that's doing a naval warfare scenario, which is incorporated into a global warfare scenario. So it's the trend that we're seeing is the individual components are now starting to be linked up into that bigger simulation system.